Hey y'all, it's Chloe and we're back with another video. You guys, oh my god, okay. B2k versus Omarion, okay? Omarion is taking L's after L's after L's after L's, okay? He already lost to Mario, now he about to lose to B2k because Dag on J-Boog done aired him out. And I mean, he aired him out. Now, we knew that, you know, they was making little jokes like, you got served, and he got in his feelings, okay? So he got on the Instagram, and he was telling them that they were, you know, background dancers, and that they need to go work at the UPS because they hiring, and he booked and busy, you know, giving them the shade that they was giving him, okay? So it was cute little back and forth banter, but J-Boog wasn't feeling that. He was not feeling the fact that you came up there and tried to call him a daggone background dancer. Like, sir, absolutely no. So because of that, he went on Instagram and he decided that he was going to write us a 6-page letter, and he enclosed it with a kiss, okay? And he sent it right off because Shade Room picked it up instantly, okay? He said, it's sad when you see ones you grew up with, but also you grew up turned out the way they do. The wise lead the future wizard. I'll be that. The wise one. You shouldn't have been in a rush to skip class. Now you're a 5th grade senior playing ball with a GPA of 2.3, barely passing. What he's saying is that, like, I'm a boss, okay? And you still working for them people, okay? You want to make fun of me, but I'm a boss, okay? Okay? And he said, if this doesn't work, LOL. Remember the kids you clown for not having the fashions, but at the award ceremony in school, they were the ones winning principal honor roll? Yeah, you were cool then. But they were focused, okay? That's probably going to be your boss in the future. It probably sucks to be a slave to something you gave your life to, but never mastered. Now you're stuck in this ish with no other options. What he's saying is that you made this your whole thing, baby, and you ain't even get to the top, okay? You making this your whole life. You so booked and busy, but you ain't even mastered this ish yet, okay? He ain't got no other options. To be on top, and now your view is from the bottom, looking up, admiring your spot you once held, not able to conquer it ever again. Time spent in a selfish mindset, not valuing the gems right next to you, learning from nothing, earning no knowledge from the geniuses amongst you. At night, I know you're wondering to yourself, what am I doing wrong? To not accept the blessings that was put into your life, a life that me and you know you were living. You're ungrateful. Fame is a hell of a drug. I know when we were together as a group, wanted to be the most famous, aka the most favorite, but that wasn't the case. Fizz and Boog were the favorites, and you couldn't understand that because you sang all the leads by old school group design. But the guy who only talked on the tracks and in the interview, me, and the other guy who rapped on our singles, Fizz, were getting more love than you, okay? So he's saying, like, you wanted to be famous so bad. You wanted everybody to like you so bad, but they didn't. And it really messed with your head because at one point you was trying to figure out why they like J-Boog. All he do is talk on the songs and talk in the interviews. Why they like Fizz. You know, he's just a rapper. I'm doing all the lead singers. I'm doing all the pop locking and the dropping it. Why is everybody loving them? Couldn't wrap his head around that. He said, that's not my fault, but I never was mad. I could sing on your level, but never got the chance. Now, J-Boog, don't say you could sing on his level because that's not sounding good. That's not sounding good for you, but okay. I was just a young boy from Compton, happy to be a part of the group and out of my situation. I was always more of a talent than how I was used, but yet I'm still grateful. I was part of a machine. You gave off the impressions as if you done me a favor. Should I take you back to when, because of your vocals, we visited every record label in the business and was turned down twice? Ninja, you were singing in the background for a minute when Max Goose brought in another lead singer to try to make the record sound better, to help try and get us a deal. Dang, they had to bring in somebody else to try to get them a deal. He sounded that bad back then. How did he become the lead singer, okay? And when that happened, we stood for you. We did, and we went to management and said, we rolling with we not bringing nobody else in. And we stood by your side when we were told if we didn't get a deal on our next meeting, we were getting dropped. Now let's think about those odds per the history of our other meetings. This thing we call B2K was never the Omarion show. It was more like a circus, and each guy brought a special attraction, and collectively it was fun to watch. Watching you only lets me know that you were not really paying attention to what was making you Omarion. Because without us around, it's clearly you couldn't tap back into it. You looked lost. Almost like you were looking for us to feed off of. You were never a solo artist. So what he's saying is like, baby, you had to get on the stage. You had to have all these background dancers. You had to have all these things around you because you was used to having somebody around you. You was used to feeding off our energy. You was used to having us backup dancers to give you the energy so that you could pop out, okay? Because, you know, you was a better dancer probably. So you thought that you was going to be, you know, the star of the group. You were the Omarion. When it was all actuality, it was B2K. You could not understand how Boog, who was only doing, you know, a little bit of talking here and there, and how Fizz, with his little corny raps, was coming out there getting all the girls. And you was doing all this work, apparently. It couldn't wrap your head around it, okay? The fact that management wanted to bring in another lead singer so that they could get a deal, and they still chose to ride out with you, and you treat them like that is effed up, okay? Now, my thing is, how did he still become the lead singer if he was, like, not lead singering? Like, how did he still become the lead singer? I don't understand. Something about that don't make sense, okay? Something about that don't make sense. The fact that everybody wasn't screaming, oh, Omarion drive you crazy because you were giving it your all. Standing next to us was really hard for you. So you took your opportunity to leave and only be seen by yourself. So if anybody showed up, even if it was 5 people, they would be there to see you. So you'd rather be in an arena with 5 people because they came to see you versus thousands because they came to see B2K. Okay, got it, okay? To be a part of a brand that is bigger than you is hard for you to accept. To be a part of a brand that is bigger than you is hard for you to accept. Like, sir, you're B2K. You're always going to be B2K. You're always going to be B2K. I remember hearing an interview where Omarion said, I just don't understand why people keep coming to me like, you're B2K. Oh my God, you were in B2K. Like, I had hits, like I had Icebox, I had Touch, and you know, Entourage, and they still want to say I'm part of B2K because you are. You have to remember where you came from to get where you're going. But when you ish on the people that help you get there, karma gonna come back and get you. Karma always gonna come back and get you. Remember, whatever you put out in the universe always come back full circle. Always come back full circle. Okay? To call me a background dancer is funny. Shall we discuss the truth behind how those records were really made? I was there and you were not in the booth for a lot of the vocals. For a lot of the vocals. That was put on those songs. From your lead vocals not fully being you. Listen to that first album. You'll hear Steve Russell in and out of those leads and the hooks. On the first album until I took over the second one. So now he's saying that, like, bro, you wasn't even really singing all the leads. I mean, you had some parts here and there, but it wasn't really you. And now I'm starting to think about when Mario told him, like, bruh, those not your lyrics. You better go call Steve. You better go talk to Steve. And Omarion had that sour look on his face because he was putting him out there. See, what happened was Omarion thought that he was going to take a shot, and Mario was like, oh, that's why you wasn't on the Millennium Tour. Okay, and Mario was like, well, I didn't want to be on that Raggedy tour. And when I was on the tour, people saying that I was the best set. So that's why you kicked me off the tour, which I totally believe because that's what the rumors on the street was. Mario had the better set. Omarion got mad and kicked him off the tour. So since he tried to play that game on the verses and say that he could use B2K songs because he's saying that it's his vocals, it's the lead, Mario was like, sir, please, okay, stop playing games with us, okay? We grown now. We grown. I would air you the F out. And that's why he said what he said when he said go call Steve, okay? Even when Omarion brought out Tank, Tank was singing in O. Tank wrote O. Tank vocals are on O, which is why he brought him out to sing O. See, now it's all coming full circle. See, Omarion been trying to play us and be, have this, I'm so calm, I'm so zen, I'm so this, that, and the other. Baby, you might as well have stayed in that bag which you was back in on because this is coming out and it's not looking good for you at this point. It's not looking good for you at this point. And then that's when, J-Boog said they put him on the vocals for the second album, okay? He also said, me landing the lead on our second single, F With You, because our first #1 single, Bump Bump Bump, I sang hooked on it and brought attention to the label that the group was able to evolve. And Tory Taylor made the call and put me on the first verse of Girlfriends. So now he's saying because he sang the hook and it sounded good, they was like, you know what, let's put him on the first verse of Girlfriends, which by the way was great. A great decision by the label, okay? After I had already sang that hook earlier today, it was written all over your face because me and Fizz talked about it. And me and Fizz talked about it that day at the session. I was already more loved in the group by the fans, and now I had the lead. You knew it was a wrap for you. Woo, child. He had the lead. He knew it was a wrap for him. It didn't help that Fizz was most popular and the label had already gave him a solo deal before you ever had a conversation with them about one. That's crazy because Fizz was on the daggone, what was it, Marriage Boot Camp? And he was talking about how he got stuck in this industry. He got stuck as a childhood star and like he don't really want to do this no more and this, that, and the other. And he had his own deal. I'm glad he didn't take it because nobody want to hear that. Nobody want to hear that, but okay, I digress. Tell the truth when you try to lie to people because the lack of their knowledge on the situation. So what he's saying is that you tried to tell the world it was something that it wasn't. Tell the truth, shame the devil, okay? Tell the truth and shame the devil. Shall we talk about why you broke the group up originally? You were looking for a way out before anything ever happened. And because the chick you like didn't like you got smashed, y'all better stop smashing Omarion. Stop smashing Omarion's chicks. Okay, who did it? Was it Fizz again? Was it Fizz again? And y'all know J-Boog was supposed to have been rumored to have, smashed Omarion's mom. Leave the women on Omarion's life alone, y'all. Okay, this is probably why he a little upset with y'all. This is probably why he got a little animosity against y'all because he could not fathom how he was the lead singer and he was pop blocking it and dropping it. And somehow all the girls was flocking to y'all. He just couldn't understand that. We get it. We get it. You took a bonding conversation amongst us boys that normally brought us closer and took the information, ratted us out. We always thought the conversations was confidential, just between us. But you know what you was doing. We had rules. No messing around on a road with a bunch of girls. We confided in you and the mistakes we made, and you went home and told on us, getting us kicked out the house, breaking the group up over a chick. Child, didn't they break up the group the second time around over a chick? I'm starting to believe April was on to something, y'all. April was definitely on to something. But she over there happy with Tay Diggs. Leave her alone. Leave her alone, Chloe. Leave her alone. You knew the business was already shaky because of us wanting to renegotiate our deal. So you took that opportunity to throw us off the ship and take the boat. Got your mama house and your brother a deal to turn your back on your boys. Same thing you did with your tour. You were broke as F in 2018 in major debt from taking loans from ninjas. I got the recording of you begging me, literally begging me to sign the contract for the tour because I wasn't going. He said that he got the recording. Jack, put the recording out. He was begging, we want to hear it. Did it sound good? Did it sound better than the verses? Was he singing it? Like how he was doing it? Okay? He said that the money was not worth it. Come on, Boog, just do it. Let's do it for our kids. Let's just get this money. Yeah, Ninja, that was you, LOL. And as soon as the fire was backlit, you threw us off the ship and took us off the boat again. Funny thing is that every time you took us off the boat, you got jacked for it. Chris Brown took your career and Bow Wow just took your tour, shaking my effing head. That's what happens when you try to use people as a launch pad. It's level to this ish, and I'm here to break it down for you. So all that ish that happened to you probably makes sense to the world now as to why it happened. Karma, okay? You throw stones and hide your hand. Ninja, I saw your whack show and the Millennium Tour too, kicking down our chairs. Now listen, I'm starting to believe that he's an energy hog. But the way I see no lies. Chris Brown stole his career. Bow Wow took over his tour. I see no lies. You didn't do that ish the night we was on stage with you in LA though. LOL. You slick comment, your slick comments on TZ. You sneak posting on the Shade Room. I am B2k. And the verses claiming them is your vocals on B2k records. You lame for all that ish, fam. Don't run from your legacy. What we did in such a short time is still a magic topic. It's still a major topic. B2k will forever be your origin. And from the looks of it, the peak of your career. Omarion is a brand. I'll give you that. But not bigger than B2k. And it's not. It's always going to be 2K. It will forever be B2K. You're going to always be Omarion from B2K. Remember that, Omarion. See, this is what happens when you try to get too big for yourself. You're going to always be Omarion from B2K, which is why when people run up to Omarion from B2K, Omarion from B2K, they're going to always be checking for the other ones. You may be popular now because you went solo, and that's usually how it works when you go solo. But you only went solo but for so long. Okay, because you can't hold your own, which is why you was on that stage doing all these antics. Okay, you bringing out clowns and crunk dancers, and you eating watermelons. Okay, you bringing out artists and everything. You had to do so much to still lose. You had to get the whole backup team to still lose on Omarion. See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. Y'all can't believe everything you see and everything you hear, because once all this stuff start hitting the fan, I believe it. I believe it, because when the group first broke up back in the day, they broke up, there was no social media like this. We only got to hear what was being said, okay? And if they was pushing out articles and stuff like that for us to read. But now in social media days, you can say whatever you want, and trust me, they're going to find it. They're going to find it. But now, like he said, it's all starting to make sense of why all of this is happening to you. So he said from the word, the feedback is that you were getting turned down in all your meetings right now, okay? The industry is watching you along with the world, and we're all thinking the same thing. What the F is he thinking? So if I was a backup dancer, you were a dancer with a record deal. Because obviously you can't sing. That's what he wanted to say. Obviously you can't sing. So you was just a dancer with a record deal. And if I was your backup dancer, then we all was just dancers, Ninja. We all was just dancing up here, pop locking it, okay? Neither one of us was singing. Child, neither one of them was look, J-Boog said, I wasn't singing, you wasn't singing. Okay, we all was dancing. I was dancing for you, you was dancing for them. We all was dancing with a deal, period, okay? Welcome to the jungle, Ninja. Hope you survived the night. Child, when I say he read him for filth, he read him for filth. Now, J-Boog, why you had to go and do him like that? But I get it, because it's only but so much you could take. See, the thing is that, I feel like they have really been trying to hold back for the group's sake, for the sake of B2K, for being able to, go out and do B2K-ish again. Not to tarnish the name of B2K, but when he went up there and he tried to make it seem like he is B2K, it's his vocals. I am B2K. No, Omarion, it's not the Omarion show. So now they had to put it out there. Now he had to go ahead and, put it out to the world. Like, bruh, those not even your vocals. Bruh, you not even doing all the stuff that you said you was doing. Bruh, you just look crazy. You look crazy on that stage. You was looking for us. You was wanting us. You was looking for us so you could feed off our energy, so that we can give you that boost of confidence you need. So Fizz went on Instagram and he said he was late to the post and delete party, but he here now. Period. Okay. He said, I ain't deleting ish. And for what? This is fun and games, but if it's smoke, then it's smoke. So basically what he said, I am who I am. I'm a father, entrepreneur, and a B2K member. Okay. I'm still part of B2K. If I gotta go get a job, take care of my family, I'll do that. But at this point, I'm an entrepreneur, whatever that means, Fizz, whatever that means. Okay. He said, what I am not is O'Melon's backup dancer. Ish, I can't dance. Just like this ninja can't sing. Okay. Fizz said, I own my part. I can't dance. I was never your backup dancer. Okay. I was just, doing the best that I could with what I had. Okay. But because I was that rapping, dude with the light skin and the curly hair, the girls was loving me and they kept me around. Another part of it you couldn't understand. Another part of it you just couldn't understand. I really believe that he thought it, I really believe that Omarion was in the back really upset and hurt, because you can't stand next to Mario. You can't stand next to Mario and do the ish that you did and expect for the world not to see you for who you really was. You thought you was going to be able to do all these spectacular things that flopped, and we was going to look past the fact that you sound horrible. See, when it all comes down to it, it's about the talent. It's about the natural talent. You won't last long if you don't have natural talent. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. That's why no matter how you know, many albums Mario do, the man can sing. He can sing his behind off. He will forever be able to pull up a chair and sing your panties off. Forever. Unless he started putting all that stage around like Omarion did and messed up his vocal cords. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, okay? Then not only that, Raz B pulled up the contract. The contract of Omarion saying he don't even want nothing to do with B2k. He don't want to tour with B2k. He don't want nothing to do with them. So he is, you know, giving up all his rights to the group. So how is it that you go and beg them to be on the tour when you basically didn't want nothing to do with them? How is that? Like, come on, Omarion, you looking crazy out here. You looking real crazy out here. Why are you singing B2K songs? Bump, bump, bump. You know, all that at the Versus tour. And you said that you didn't want nothing to do with B2K. You are no longer part of B2K, meaning that Lil Fizz, Raz B, and Dagon J-Boog can go be B2K without Omarion. You don't want to be B2K, but you want to be B2K. How? How, Omarion? The contract stated that you will no longer be affiliated with B2K and anything that associates itself with it. You have declined tours. Yet and still, we got audio recordings of you begging. J-Boog, if you want to do it, do it now. Do it now so we can end this ish all together. I really feel bad, but my thing is, I don't want to see the demise or the fall of nobody. I want everybody to win. But karma will always find its way back to you. I really feel like Omarion will be able to pull himself up by the bootstraps, but he has to humble himself. When Mario said that he was fake humble, you know, that he was putting on a facade for us, I'm starting to see that that's all this really was. Okay, because Mario definitely was calling him out the whole night. And now I'm starting to think that it's a lot of truth to this. Because if Mario knew that Steve was on them records, a lot of people knew that Steve was on them records. Okay, Raz B had put in his post that Chris Brown didn't even come out on the last set with him. Because they know what's going on. They know what's up. They know how he treated people. And I'm just saying here like, that's sad. That's sad because Omarion, I was rooting for you. And I'm still going to root for you in the future. But baby, right is right and wrong is wrong. Get it together. Make it right. Fix it. Apologize. Do whatever it is that you need to do to get this thing back on track. Because like J-Boog said, they looking for B2K. Not me. Them. They looking for B2K. They looking for, I could care less if y'all do another album, to be completely honest, okay? I'm fine with listening to the old songs, okay? But it was always Bow Wow for me, and it was always going to be Bow Wow for me when it comes back to my childhood. So y'all do what y'all got to do to get it right for the people who want that B2K album. I don't know, y'all. But next time, J-Boog, don't write us a 6-page letter because we don't want it. Just go ahead and post the Instagram live video so we can repost it. Because, baby, reading all that was not it. It wasn't it, but it was it. It wasn't it, but it was it. And with that being said, y'all, I'm going to talk to y'all later. Don't forget to like this video, comment down below, and I'll talk to y'all. Peace.